little birdies, happy fall to all of you. It's officially fall, even though in Southern California where I find myself, it is still pretty warm. So hopefully you're somewhere else in the world where you're getting to enjoy the beautiful colors of fall and the season and all the pumpkin. Anyway, today I am going to be taking a look at my latest shipment from StogieBird.com. Really excited. I say that every single month, but you have to know that I speak the truth because I'm always really excited to see what's coming, but especially this month because I have heard from Sam Lucia, who I've been bugging to like give me a little preview because I always open them kind of blind, you know, basically just I don't know what's in here, I don't know what's coming, but I did get a little sneak peek of what's in this month's shipment and it's really amazing, including the brand of the month is actually the Vintage Fresh. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see what's in here. Again, I heard a lot of good things coming this way. And again, if you're new to my channel or you're not sure or you've never heard of StogieBird, it's actually probably one of the coolest clubs out there because Sam Lucia is pretty awesome. Not gonna lie, he's always thinking outside the box. He's always throwing extra swag at you, stickers, like keychains. I mean, I don't know, he just gets crazy. He throws a lot of cool stuff in your monthly packets, and it's been fun to watch the start and the whole evolution of his project, his passion project, and that's really what it comes down to. But you can join, there's so many different options now. In the beginning there was just a few, now it's like just wide open with all the different choices. There's literally something for everybody. So you can join the StogieBird membership levels starting at the 2 for $20, the 5 for $40, the most popular, the 8 for $60, which is what I have, as well as the brand of the month, which is $70 and comes with roughly around 8 cigars or so normally, somewhere in that ballpark. But there's also like the buddy system, which I talk about all the time. I love that one. But there's so many different ones you can do. He's added like all these different options, but those are the basic core membership plans that are great. Again, you always end up basically underpaying for what you're actually getting, which I love. And again, they're shipped directly to your door and they're always in these fun little tissue paper, which we all know by now, Delicia reuses the tissue paper when I wrap gifts. And they come, of course, in these nice little tubes. You can throw these around, toss them in your car, toss them in your golf cart, take them to the beach, take them wherever because they're very sturdy and they're just beautiful. And of course, the nice Boveda bags that come and house your cigars, which if you needed to, you could leave them in here for up to a year. And then of course, all these fun stickers. There's always so many stickers. I love it. That always adds to the fun. And there's this special little cedar spill included in this month's StogieBird shipments. It's this little, I think it's a flame or it's a wing. I think it's a wing, yeah. And of course, if you've never lit your cigar with a cedar spill, you're missing out. It's a really cool way. Of course, you just kind of get it started with a lighter or any kind of flame, and then it'll slowly burn. And it's a beautiful, pure way to light your cigars without any chemical, without any kind of lighter. It's just a natural way to light your cigars, and it's a really fun technique if you get good at it. If not, I would definitely recommend that you do it indoors rather than outside in the wind because the wind is not fun with the cedar spills. So just a little inside tip on that one. I've learned the hard way. And of course you get this nice little paper that tells you all the information that is going on inside your tube. And as I mentioned, this month is extra exciting because there's so many fun little features that he has included, new cigars, new collaborations, new people that he's working with. So I'm super stoked. So again, this is my StogieBird 8. Oh, this is, I love it. I just love. Every time I get a beautiful package of cigars delivered. It's like my birthday, Christmas. It's just wonderful. All right, so we have first up, ooh, I see a, let me see this one here. Oh my goodness, I see so many wonderful treats in here. Oh, here it is. Here we go. So here's the Vintage Fresh. So this one is the Peter Schuler. Here we go. Here's Delicia butchering the names. Let's see. Schuler. Peter Schuler. Vintage Fresh. This one's made by Rocky Patel. So Rocky Patel, I don't believe he has done anything with StogieBird prior. I could be wrong, but I don't recall having any of the Rocky Patel, like having him make any special cigars for StogieBird at all. So this is like a brand new release. It's an exclusive to StogieBird, of course, so you can't get this anywhere else, which I love. And then, of course, the idea with the Vintage Fresh, in case, again, you're new, it's taking these super old, legitimately vintage cigar bands that are from like early 1900s. I mean, there's like a span of, I think the last ones were 1920, 1930. So these are really old, legitimate vintage cigar bands that Sam Lucia managed to get his hands on. I don't know how, I don't know who he knows or what, how he found these things, but it's awesome. And then the idea is you're taking a vintage product and you're having a new kind of fresh take on it. So they're freshly rolled and they've been, again, this particular one blended by and made by Rocky Patel. So this is coming out of his factory in Honduras. It's a 5x50 Robusto, Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper, Nicaraguan binder and filler with a medium strength. And this one, oh my goodness, this is actually older. Authentic artifact bands printed in 1891. That is so cool. If you're somebody that collects cigar bands, yeah, you should definitely get your hands on this and like just showcase it, because I mean, that's so cool. 1891, that's amazing. I can't wait to smoke this one. That's very special. Next up, we have the Envidia by Acosta Cigar Company, coming out of the Dominican Republic and an undisclosed factory, a 5.5x58 Gordo, Habano 2000 Oscuro on the wrapper, Dominican Habano broadleaf, Dominican Habano broadleaf on the filler and Criollo 98 on the filler as well. Medium strength. This is a new release from Acosta Cigars. Envidia, which is basically like, you know, to be jealous or envious of something. This is a beautiful band. I really, really like this. This looks like a really pretty cigar and I like the blend. And again, it's a new release, rated 91 in Stogie Press. So this is a brand new stick right here. This is lovely. Moving on, so that would have come if you were a StogieBird 2 member. So if you were part of the 2 for $20 club, those are the 2 cigars you would have received. Now moving on to the StogieBird 5, or of course if you're StogieBird 8, you're getting all of these. Next up we have the Blackbird Cigar, the Ruffed Grouse. This is the Dominican Republic made at the Tabacalera Blackbird in the Dominican Republic. 5x50 flat press, Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, Indonesian binder, Criollo 98, Pennsylvania, USA on the filler, medium strength. This one is a StogieBird exclusive as well, so you cannot get this anywhere else. I've become a huge fan of Blackbird cigars. I think they make some really, really nice different flavor profiles. Become really comfortable with their cigars with coffee in the morning, so definitely excited about that one there. And then moving on, we have the King of Kings from La Fabrica. This is coming out of the Dominican Republic at the El Artista factory. Very cool. So those are the same guys that brought you the Big Papi and the Buffalo 10. I think it's Buffalo 10. Anywho, they make some really nice cigars. So we have a 6x54 Grand Toro with a Mexican wrapper, their infamous Negrito binder, T13 Corojo and broadleaf from the filler. This is a medium strength and it's a new release also here on StogieBird. Yes, I like to get new cigars. These are like the cool bragging rights. If you're like an Instagram poster, this is fun. You can post all your cool cigars that you're getting. Definitely make sure that you're tagging StogieBird, myself, the manufacturer of whatever cigar you're smoking. Show some love on Instagram. It's kind of how we all stay connected. And this beauty right here, this has been featured in one of my annual top 5 cigars. So this is a wonderful cigar. This is the Nat Chico Anniversario 1965 Liga number 4. This is a beautiful, beautiful little box press right here. This is coming out of Nicaragua, and it's a 5.5x46 Corona box press, Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, Nicaraguan binder filler, medium strength. This is a top rated, you know, in not only my top 5 for the whole year, I believe it was 2 years ago that it was in my top 5 for the entire year. It's also been rated a 93 from Cigar Aficionado. So this is a fabulous cigar. If you've never smoked a Nat Chico Anniversario 1965 Liga number 4, get on it. It's a really, really tasty cigar. Beautifully made. I mean, they are like total attention to detail with the beautiful little pigtail head and then a little shaggy foot on the, kind of like a loose but tucked away little shaggy foot on there. Beautifully made. It smokes like a champ every time. Really excited about that one. And then, oh, my dear sweet old friend, this one is fabulous. The Norteño Herrera Esteli from Drew Estate. This is a Willie Herrera blended beauty. Also part of my annual top 5 and many of my weekly top 5s throughout the years. But the Norteño definitely has a place again in my overall, like my top 5 for the year. Every year I do one of these. The Norteño was on it, I want to say last year. The years start to blend. So, but I think it's either last year or the year prior that I had the Norteño on my top 5. But this is a beautiful cigar. This is, again, coming out of Nicaragua from the Drew Estate factory. It is a 6.5 by 44 Lonsdale. It's a nice little kind of box pressed little baby here. And a Mexican wrapper, Honduran binder, Nicaraguan filler. Medium strength, also in Cigar Aficionado's top 25 for 2016. Rated a 94 Cigar Aficionado, but more importantly, it's on my top 5 for the year. Because it's a fabulous stick. So beautiful, beautiful. Love the Norteño. Moving on to, let's see. Oh, wow. CAO Flathead is added again. We have the Ape Hanger Steel Horse CAO. I love CAO. They're so cool. Rick Rodriguez is amazing. He always has like all these fun projects. Like how cool to have his job. He gets to blend, he gets to play around with names, he gets to like come up with all these cool ideas, and then we get to smoke it. I mean, Rick Rodriguez is awesome. So again, CAO, coming out of Nicaragua's STG and Esteli factory, 5.5 by 58 Gordo, Connecticut Habano Grueso wrapper, Brazilian Arapiraca on the binder, Dominican, Honduran, and Nicaraguan on the filler, medium to full strength, and rated a 93 from Blind Man's Puff. Blind Man's Puff. Beautiful. I can't wait to have that one. I have not smoked this one. So excited for that. And then last but not least, we have the beautiful Espiritu from Trinidad. This was a newer within the last few years that they kind of repackaged, rebranded their Trinidad line to be really colorful, really eye-catching. I think I actually have one of their hats from their release, their launch date that they did. This one is a really tasty cigar. It's coming out of Nicaragua. It's actually coming out of AJ's factory. So of course, without even saying, you know it's gonna be good. AJ blended it. So it's a 6 by 54 Toro Nicaraguan puro. So all, you know, wrapper, binder, filler from Nicaragua. And it's rated a 90 in Cigar Aficionado. Beautiful medium strength profile on this one, and lovely, lovely cigar. So great picks. Wow. This one, man, good stuff. Good stuff. So this again was all 8 cigars that you would be receiving if you're part of the StogieBird 8. And I believe as you're watching this video, it's not too late to sign up for it. So definitely want to take advantage. I like to try to post these up so that you guys have time, if it's like something that catches your attention, that you can still jump on. And I'll say it again at the end of the video, but before I forget, Sam has been kind enough to extend a larger discount than the normal Vixen 5. We actually have a Vixen 15 promo going on where you save 15% off your purchase. So definitely take advantage of that, because that's the largest discount that I've really been able to offer. And that was really kind that Sam was able to extend that for all of you guys watching. So thanks, Sam. Hopefully you guys take advantage of that. Next up, we have this beautifully wrapped brand of the month. Oh, how cute. And it's vintage fresh. So again, genius idea. This is like a little sneak peek into Sam's head. I feel like this kind of shows the kind of things that he creates. And I'm always jealous of people that can create like that, because this is just an idea that he probably had. He managed to find these cool vintage bands, was able to use his contacts in the industry, because he's been in the industry for like a million years, to like go out and say, hey, can you blend this kind of cigar for me for this one? Can you blend this for me? I mean, it's really cool. It's a great idea, and I haven't seen anyone that has come close to doing anything this cool. So hats off to Sam. And of course, if I didn't mention it on the beginning of the video, I can't recall if I did because I'm all over the place, but we are doing an Instagram Live. I will be hosting Sam on my Instagram Live this September 30th, because I'm gonna pick his brain, and I invite you guys to either post your questions now on the comments below for any questions that you want to make sure that I ask Sam while you guys are watching. Of course, you can always jump back on Instagram and you can watch the video after the fact. I think it stays on there for a little while. I usually try to repost it onto my regular Instagram post, but if you have a chance to join us live, it'd be fun. You never know, we might do crazy giveaways or something like that. So be sure to tune in, and you can follow my Instagram at Cigar Vixen. I'll be posting details as far as what time and all that fun stuff as it gets a little closer, but it's actually coming up pretty soon. It's like, I think it's next week already. So definitely tune in for that. September 30th, I will be hosting Sam Lucia on my Instagram Live. And I hope you guys are there to watch. All right, so, oh my goodness. These smell phenomenal. These are so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. I'll be sure I take really good pictures so I can show you guys all of these up close and personal. So we have, first up, we have the El Meso. This is from, again, a vintage fresh recreation. This is an old school band. This is made by Caldwell. Printed, these bands are from 1937. Wow. It's a 4x48. This is so cool. And again, blended by Caldwell Cigars. So very fun. El Meso. Next up, we have this one, which I'm very familiar with. I have a jar of these. Well, probably like a little bit left in my jar of these that I originally received. These are the red tips. I believe this was the first edition of the vintage fresh that he launched, if I'm not mistaken, the red tips. So Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, Nicaraguan filler. It's a 5.5x46, and it is Red Tips. The inaugural release from Vintage Fresh was chosen to be the first for the good fortune found with its band, printed in 1923. Writing with a thoroughbred like Espinosa and the La Zona factory, you'll find yourself in the winner's circle smoking these red tips. These are so cool. So this one's made by Espinosa. And if you've been part of StogieBird for a little while, you may have already received a red tip in one of your past StogieBird shipments, because I know that he had included those in a few of them. So next up we have the Sun Ray. Okay, so this is a newer vintage fresh Sun Ray. This one's done by Padilla Cigar. So anybody that follows my channel a lot, I've done a lot of collaborations with Padilla as far as promoting some of the different cigars that he's making, and you guys tend to like those a lot. So I'm very excited to try this one out. This is the Sun Ray. The band's printed in 1932, so very cool. This one has a Corojo wrapper, a Jalapa filler with a Criollo binder. This one automatically tells me that I need to have it with coffee. With that Corojo wrapper, yes. Very excited for that one. And then we have this beautiful, oh my goodness, look at this little box pressed, like small little Lancero kind of thing. This is the Lord Sterling. This one's printed in 1926. This one is Pennsylvania broadleaf. William Alexander, Scottish Lord, American Revolutionary is Lord Sterling. So tribute, again, how cool, 1926, vintage fresh. This smells wonderful. I can't wait. This one, I think I'm gonna have to light this one up pretty soon, because this is like my Vitola of preference, and that just looks like such a cool cigar. Next up, we have El Principal, vintage fresh, printed in 1929. And again, these are legitimately like the actual bands. This isn't like a reprint thing. the actual bands. I don't know how he found these things. So cool. So this one is a medium to full strength. It is a Mexican San Andres wrapper, Honduran binder, Nicaraguan filler. This one's also blended by Padilla. Nice. I didn't even know he was doing that. That's cool. Very nice. Well, we know those are going to be really, really good. So then we have this one. Okay. So for any of you music buffs out there, let's see if you recognize the name. Peggy O'Neill. Let you have a minute there with that one. So Peggy O'Neill from Vintage Fresh, Ecuadorian Habano wrapper. This is the Pennsylvania broadleaf on the binder, and then Nicaraguan and Dominican ligero for the filler. This one, I think, is the oldest band. This one is printed in 1901. Wow. This is really cool. Actually, no. It's not, it's the second oldest. Printed in 1901, but like, how cool is that? Peggy O'Neill, this is a beautiful band. So Peggy O'Neill, anybody that's a Deadhead out there, any Grateful Dead fans, Peggy O'Neill is mentioned in a song of theirs. Apparently she was quite the hot lady who also dated like politicians and stuff like that. I don't know what's going on with Peggy O'Neill, but that's cool because she's obviously pretty awesome if they put her in a song, and she's on this band right here. This picture is so cool. I mean, she's got a little Vixen going on with her like shoulders showing and stuff. So I'm curious about this Peggy O'Neill character, but this one's blended by Caldwell also. Just really exciting. Like, wow, these are some really cool, very cool cigars that we have here. And then the Merchant's Queen, which I have also had in a previous shipment, which was fabulous. I'm so happy to get another one. So this one is printed, the band was printed in 1920. It's a Habano wrapper, also from Caldwell Cigars. And this one, of course, is exclusive to StogieBird. Like all of these are exclusive to StogieBird. So you have to be a member to pick these up. These are really cool. And then last but not least, we have another one that was also in the StogieBird 8. This is the Vintage Fresh Peter Schuler. I do this, I'm sorry guys. Peter Schuler. If I say it fast, you can't tell that I don't know how to say it. This one's made by Rocky Patel. So welcome, Rocky, to the Vintage Fresh collection. That's very cool. And this one is, it says the bands were printed in 1891, so very cool. Okay, so let's read who this is. This is named for the first mayor of Albany, New York. Peter Schuler began production in 1885 and was one of the hottest cigars on the market with revolutionary foil wrapped cigars. Produced in one of the first certified sanitary factories, no saliva allowed. It remained a staple of the industry until 1936 when the Albany factory shut its doors. Cool. That's nice that they were able to bring this back. And again, this is only available through StogieBird, so if there's any hesitation, I know like a lot of you ask because there's like you're part of different clubs, but this one is really, really fun. Again, Sam is always doing something different. You definitely won't be bored with StogieBird. You're constantly getting, you know, different types of cigars. Again, the Vintage Fresh thing is totally his brainchild, his little baby passion project, which is a really, really, really cool one. And these cigars are great, and you will not find them anywhere else. So I'm always stoked to share this information with you guys. Hopefully you don't mind watching me do these unboxings, because I know I'm not smoking a cigar and like reviewing a cigar, but I found now, and I've said it a few times on these videos, where I can't really smoke the cigar and unbox all these and hold the cigar. It ends up becoming like an ashy mess everywhere. So pardon me for not lighting up with you this time, but I'm definitely on my way to go light up one of these babies now. The toughest part is deciding which one. So again, take advantage of the Vixen 15 code. I'll put all that information in the text below. Please post your comments, questions, anything you want to know from Sam, because I am going to be doing that IG live with him. So if you're not following me on Instagram, please do so. I always appreciate all you guys that check in and post your pictures and tag me. I do look through those and I try to read your comments, and I appreciate all the love and support that you guys show. But definitely tune in for September 30th when I do the IG live with Sam. and we'll go ahead and I'll read through any questions that you guys post ahead of time and have those ready to ask him. And then of course, if there's anybody that's tuning in live, you can also jump on and I will do my best to get to those questions. A little difficult to get the questions at the same time, like having like a live conversation. It's very, very difficult for somebody like me. I can't multitask well. So if you definitely want to get your question answered, be sure to post it on the comments here. And that's it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. This is awesome. I hope you guys are also enjoying yours already. If not, they should be coming soon. And I believe you can still place your orders for these particular ones that you're seeing now if you jump on as you watch this video and check out StogieBird.com. So always something fresh. I love it. Thanks so much, guys. Take care. Cheers.